Hello, how's it going? Today I'm talking about lost connections, the real reasons for depression and the unexpected solutions to solve them by Johann. I really like this book. I have read tons of books about depression, as it's one of the most researched mental illness, yet one of the most mysterious serial killer. Yes, it is. And so many books tell you different stories. You know, it's all about the brain, it's all about genetics, it's all about the disease, it's all about the lights that comes from the sun, and so many things that people say, take medication, it helps a lot. Don't take medication, does not help at all. This book takes a real approach, takes a lifetime journey, research, actual experience, and this is why I like it. So, Johann suggests that there are real, tangible life events. Basically, there are 7 causes for depression, and they are actually really, really palpable and tangible. They are from real life, and the solution is from real life as well. And this is why I like this book. So let's go through them one by one. First of all, disconnection from meaningful work. This is why I love this book. It does not tell you depression is something in the mind, it's only inside your head, it's about genetics, it's about... No, it's just something real. It's about real life, about the things that make you happy or make you sad. And the first thing he mentioned is disconnection from meaningful work. One of the most beautiful things that I experience is doing something I love, waking up every day, being in a state of flow, doing the work that I love, and I'm getting paid for, and I'm meeting people that I like. Disconnection from this is really, really depressing. Doing something, feeling like you are a cog in a wheel, you don't like your job, and even worse, that you don't like your job and it's not fulfilling or profitable. Like, if you have a lot of money, but you don't like your job, at least you will like the money. So it's even sad that you do something that is very boring, you don't like it, you don't feel value presenting it, and you're not getting even paid well for it. So what if you like your job, but you're not getting paid good for it? Again, it's not an ideal scenario, but feeling something that is meaningful and valuable, you are not just a cog in a wheel. If you got fired, no one would care. This is really, really depressing, and it's the first cause that he mentioned. Number 2, disconnection from other people. And again, very, very real reason. I don't know, it's because of lockdown, because of the social media, because of people's habits and routines, but so many of us began to like the phone and the laptop and the internet and the social media and the virtual world better than other people. We began to like video games better than playing with each other, soccer and running. We began to like conversations online with strangers than our family and friends. And this is really, again, very, very depressing. Disconnection from other people is one of the most vicious causes for depression. And the vicious cycle for depression is that when you are depressed, you do more of the things that make you depressed. So more on that later. Let's go to number 3. Number 3, disconnection from meaningful values. Again, this book really goes deep into the mind. Why are you living? What is your biggest cause for life? What is the reason for your existence? What is the value? What are the top 5 things that you want to achieve in this world, that you feel like if you work through them and accomplish them, your life will be fulfilled and will be meaningful? And if you died without fulfilling them, just chasing those goals will be very, very fulfilling. What are the things that make you wake up every day? Who are the people that you live for? What are the things that if you have done in your life, you would say, okay, I have no regrets. I have done it. If I die now, I will be very happy. What are the values that are unshakable in your life, that make you strong even if you've fallen down? If you have fallen down, what are the things that pick you up and make you start again? So disconnection from meaningful values is very, very important. Number 4, disconnection from childhood trauma. So painful and so true. The effects that we have, the pain that we have from our childhood, some people have experienced some horrific things, some less than others. It doesn't have to be like physical abuse or sexual. Could be just negligence, could be the loss of a loved one, could be something really bad. And others misbehave towards the trauma. Others try to avoid it. Say, it's okay, it's all right, I'm okay. Nothing happened, nothing bad. I just lost a friend or just lost a parent. It's all right. We all have this. And they are not facing their fears. They are not crying. They are not letting it out. Or they are not confronting the bad things that happen to them. They're not even talking about it. They try to avoid it. They try to numb themselves. And this is awful. This is really, really awful. Yes, remembering the trauma is painful, but even more painful is pushing it down inside your heart, not revealing it to anyone. And this is one of the biggest causes for depression. So you have to talk about it. You have to get it out. You have to face it. It's just one of the reasons, and we are going through them. Then we're going to talk about the cure. Let's move on to cause number 5. Disconnection from status and respect. If you feel like your life is meaningless, it's valueless, no one respects you, no one appreciates you, people looking down on you, it will be very, very difficult to feel happy. This is why I really like this book. It does not sugarcoat the reasons that really cause pain. If you have people that rely on you, people who trust you, people who have confidence in what you can do, in your abilities, people who need you, you will feel very, very good about yourself. However, if you have no status and respect, if you lose the value that you present to the people, to the society, to your family, a legacy that you will leave behind, this is very, very depressing. If you feel like if you die today, you will not leave something to the world. No one is going to remember you by something valuable you have left. It does not have to be a great literary work. It does not have to be a book or a video or a project or something. It just has to be a good memory, a good smile, a good essence, something you have left, a word, an advice, a lesson, something you have left in the people that people used to need you for, and they're going to pray for you after you're gone. Let's go to another one. Disconnection, or cause number 6, disconnection from the natural world. And this is something I really feel, especially nowadays in the cold, when I don't go out in the nature, the sea and the grass, the flowers, all those things. We really need them. It's not just about, it's a privilege or something extra that we need. I think we really need to connect to the nature, looking at the clouds and the stars. Disconnection with the nature is, again, most of us, or at least some of us, stay in our rooms and we miss the sun rays, we miss the water, we miss the flowers, the butterflies. Those are the things that make the pure air get into our lungs, and it has a great effect on us. Disconnection from this is another cause for depression. Cause number 7, disconnection from hopeful and optimistic future or secure future. Again, when you expect bad things to always happen, you will be very, very hard to find happiness. It is very, very difficult to be happy when you think bad things will happen. I will always be like this. It will always be bad. It will always be sad. The prices, the marriage, the work, it's all going to be dark. Like I think Mark Twain said, I have a lot of problems, and most of them did not happen. They are in my mind. And this is a really hard practice, at least for me. I consider myself, or I used to be, a pessimist. I used to always think like this. Okay, it's always been bad, and it's going to stay bad. But recently, I think focusing or thinking that things are going to be bad makes you, or makes me, not trying to change it, not trying to fix it, not trying to do better. Why would I travel? Why would I travel and study? Why would I improve? Why would I do real work if I don't expect good things to happen? Why would I learn a language if there is no job in the marketplace? Why would I start a project if there are no people going to buy it? So when I tell myself it's going to be dark, it's going to be bad, I don't work on changing it. And so the vicious cycle continues, and I go down and down and down. And recently, after I read this book, it really shook me to the core. And the causes are very, very obvious. The last thing he mentioned is the role of genetics and parts of the brain. And genetics are not just, victims of your environment. They are part of you that you can face. And so how do you beat depression? How do you actually face it? Is by looking at all the causes and fight them. Fight them really, really hard. The first thing is to try to find a meaningful work. Find people who need you. Find a skill that you love and try to offer it to the world. If you don't have a skill, try to volunteer. Try to help the orphans. Try to help the people in need. Use your abilities. Use your physical abilities, mental abilities. Try to do something that you really like and that you can live by. And looking at the cause number 2, disconnection from other people. Again, this book, I know, is all... You can put it under the category of easier said than done. But those things should be done. So many people say, when I feel good, when I get out of depression, I will start doing the good work. I will start exercising and going out and talking to people. And this is never going to happen. Listen to my advice. This is a very good advice. If you want to get out of depression, start doing the things that you want to do if you are not depressed. This is a very good advice that I personally benefited from. Disconnection from other people is really, really sad. Try to talk at least to someone every day. just someone, just for 5 minutes, call someone or talk to people. Even saying hi to someone, making small talk is considered to be a routine of talking to people, and it's a really, really good advice. What about disconnection from meaningful values? This is something we all should do. Sit down, write down our values. Why are we living? What are the most important things in our lives? What does family, God, religion, work, health, finance, what do all those represent to us? It's very, very important. What about childhood trauma? Again, we have to talk. We have to talk about what we have experienced, talk to a therapist, talk to a friend, talk to someone, talk to God, but face your fears. Face the things that happened to you into your childhood, if you have them. If not, lucky you. What about disconnection from respect and status? This is something you gain when you have value. Again, it comes back to your skills, your talents, your hard work, your tenacity. If you want to have respect, you have to earn it. And the last thing is disconnection from hopeful future. I believe if you do all those, if you go out in the nature, if you expose yourself more to life, if you face what you have, your face will become happier and you will smile more from the heart. I think the idea of happiness and depression is something that all of us need. I really enjoyed this book, and I hope that I fight through my depression. I have it, yes I do, and I'm still fighting for it. I'm fighting to become happier, and hopefully I will be, and all of us will be. Thank you very much. I will see you soon.